First of all, two big programs that are going to happen in near future in Tamil Nadu. I'll just talk about that, and then some issues, other issues are there about Tamil Nadu, Hindu issues that I would like to talk about. First of all, after many decades, All India Governing Council meeting of Vishwa Hindu Parishad will take place in North Tamil Nadu, Kanchi, from 24th June to 27th June. Our workers from all over Bharat will come here to discuss our strategies and our extension of our organization. Will discuss these important things in Tamil Nadu in that All India Governing Council meeting. And secondly, on 4th and 5th June, a very big Acharya, Santa, Saints of all the Sampradayas of Hindu society and Hindu Dharma will be taking place in Madurai. There are many challenges for the Hindu society in Tamil Nadu right now. And that is why all the saints and all the Dharmacharyas are very worried about the state of affairs of the Hindu society in Tamil Nadu. So discuss those issues. All the sadhus, all the saints, all the Dharmacharyas, and many from all over Bharat will be coming together in June for this Saint Sammelan. June 4th and 5th, Madurai. The issues that we will be discussing and that are worrying us, first of all, many temples in Tamil Nadu are being destroyed by government agencies themselves. They are demolishing them, but in the name of development, in other names, but nobody is touching any churches or any mosques. So this is a very discrimination against the Hindu society. Destroying or demolishing only Hindu temples is a very big discrimination. So this is an issue that is an insult to the Hindu society. Secondly, Vishwa Hindu Parishad very deeply feels that no government should take care of the temple affairs. And even the laws that govern temple activity in Tamil Nadu, all those endowment acts also say that the government should not permanently take care of the temples. It should be only a transitory system or arrangement for the government to take care of the temples. It is the demand of Vishwa Hindu Parishad that only Hindu society should take care of the temples. And that is why, that is one important issue, that how the governments all over the country and especially in Tamil Nadu will let go of temples. I will just like to give you an example, like the Chief Minister of Karnataka recently announced that all the temples in Karnataka state will be given over to the Hindu society. And that is why all the state governments all over the country, including Tamil Nadu, should learn from this example. And all the Hindu temples should be handed over to the Hindu society. That is our basic demand. And Vishwa Hindu Parishad is working with many High Court and Supreme Court lawyers and retired judges, as well as many sadhus from the Prachin, Shaiva and Vaishnava mutts, that what system can be given by the Hindu society to accept such temples that will be released by all the governments. So we are working on a proposal for that also. Secondly, like from the death that happened, Miss Ananya here, Lavanya here in Tamil Nadu, in a Christian hostel, in a college, and there many people are accusing that the nuns that were working in the hostel, the way they behaved with Lavanyaji, that behavior instigated for that suicide. And there is a rampant religious conversion that is directed against the Hindu society that is going on in Tamil Nadu by Christian missionaries. So that is a very dangerous challenge for the Hindu society. And that is why whatever extra fund that is available to the temples should always also be spent only for the protection of the Hindu society, for starting new service projects for the Hindu society. Instead of that, the money is spent on many secular purposes. So that is an unacceptable thing. So as with Vishwa Hindu Parishad efforts, the way we interacted with many political parties and governments, around 6 governments have brought in anti-conversion laws all over the country. So we are demanding that even the Tamil Nadu government, to protect the Hindu society, which is a majority society in Tamil Nadu, they should bring in anti-conversion law in Tamil Nadu also. Because according to our Indian constitution, or giving allurement or committing fraud or forcing anybody to convert is crime. It is anti-constitutional. So proper law framework should be created even in the state. So we are making a demand by this press conference that Tamil Nadu government should bring in anti-conversion law. We are also insisting that along with the states, even the center should bring anti-conversion law. So both demands are being made by Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Another topic that is very worrisome is the abduction that is happening by the Muslim section of a Muslim society. Abduction of Hindu girls all over Tamil Nadu. It is happening all over the country. But right now we are dealing with Tamil Nadu. So many cases are being registered in this way. So protection of the Hindu society, all these issues are very important. Abduction of Hindu girls, conversion of the Hindu society, and aggression and demolition of Hindu temples. All these 3 topics are very worrisome. They are discriminatory. They are against this Hindu society alone. Vishwa Hindu Parishad is making another demand concerning the religious conversion, that any tribal society, any members of the tribal society that are getting converted, they should not be given the benefit of the reservation that is available to the Hindu tribals. Today, 18% of the tribal society is converted to Christianity. And despite that, they are taking 80% of the tribal reservation.
18?
So 80%.
18 or
18% of the tribal society is converted, and that converted 1% is taking the advantage of 80% of the tribal reservation. So this is really a very bad act that they are doing. So we are demanding delisting of converted tribals from the reservation policy. Only the Hindu tribals should get the benefit of this tribal reservation. And also the Tamil Nadu government to deal with crypto Christians, because scheduled caste community, if it converts, it should not get the reservation benefit. That is only and only for Hindus. That is the law in this country. So the government should actively find out who have converted but have not declared, and despite conversion to Christianity or Muslim, they are still availing of the scheduled caste communities Hindu reservation. So this is a fraud. So the government should find out which are the government officers, which are the teachers, who is in the judiciary, who is in the police department, who is in the government services, who are committing a fraud to get benefit of scheduled caste reservation. So these are the demands that are concerning the religious conversion. So these are the topics that I wanted to cover in this press. If there are any questions, you please may ask.
You said that there are a lot of temples being demolished and in the name of encroachment. Do you have any data of the thing that how much?
We can give you data. It is being collected because these are the news are coming in the papers also. Some big news is coming in the papers. But particular data, same way we have given it to the Andhra Pradesh government also. And the Andhra Pradesh government also constituted a team to find out where the idols are being destroyed, where the temples are being. So that is a process in activation right now. So we will do that even in Tamil Nadu. Press note, very Jerry. Please give the press note.
தமிழோடு கேட்கலாம்.
சார் இப்போ தமிழ்நாட்டில் வந்து நிறைய கோயில்கள் வந்து இடிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு இல்லையா? இப்போ இடிக்கின்ற கோவிலுக்கு நீங்கள் குரல் கொடுக்குறீங்க. இடிக்கப்பட்ட ஏற்கனவே சிதிலமடைஞ்ச கோவிலுக்கு வந்து அதை வந்து வெளியே நல்ல முறையில் கொண்டு வரதுக்கு என்ன விஷயம் இந்த பட்சத்துக்கு என்ன நடைமுறை என்ன எடுத்துருக்கு?
See, what we are saying is that if it is being taken over by the archaeological department, then we have made it in the press note, it is written in detail that the government should take care of the puja there, it should take care of the daily dharmic activity, take care of the temples or do reconstruction of the temples, because they are using the donations to the temple for other purposes. So when there is a rampant religious conversion and other dangers to the temples, then temple money should be used to protect the dharma and protect the temples. That is what we are saying. We have written it in our press note also.
இந்த கர்நாடக மட்டத்தில்
परिचय एक बार US का
ஒரு தடவை அறிமுகப்படுத்துங்க யாராவது.
from ANI.
Udaya Infra News.
Sir, I have one question. This is regarding the recent in Karnataka. So the hijab law right now, the halal thing has been come out. What is the comment about?
See, the thing is that people think that halal is only concerning meat, but halal deals with even economy, and it is by some estimation right now in the world, it's a $3 trillion economy as far as halal is concerned. And there they are saying that certain laws should be brought in, every product should be made in a halal way. So whatever is accepted to the Muslim way of life. So that way they are monopolizing the economy itself. To give example of meat means to just because people understand meat, that is why I am saying. There was a government law that any meat export that is done from Bharat, it will be done by through halal only. Now what I am told that maximum meat export is done only to Vietnam and China, and Vietnam and China are non-Muslim countries. It really doesn't matter to them whether it is a halal meat or what meat. Basically, I am not propagating or proposing meat export. That is not my question. I am talking about the effect of laws and wrong policies. And so the total economy concerning that has gone into the hands of Muslims. That is a discrimination against the Hindu castes. Like Khatiks are there, other many castes are there in every district. Because of that law, they have been out of business. So that is one way. Secondly, if you insist on certificate of halal for everything, right from building, chawal, dal. There is no meat involved here. So then why the halal certification is required? Because halal certification is another compulsion that can be given by a Muslim organization only. It is an extra government organization. If anything is done, it should be done by government. Our railways, our flight, these things, all these things where maximum number of Hindus travel, why should be they forced to eat halal certified food? Lastly, has any Nagar Parishad or any municipality declaring what they are selling in their hotels? Because if it is matter of eating, you cannot force whole communities to eat in a particular way. You declare and give a choice in hotels and everywhere. So the halal thing is going on because in Karnataka it is connected with Ugadi. And that is why the Avahan came. Why? How can you force 80% of the society to buy in a way that they do not know? They are entitled to that knowledge, that what type of substance are we eating. One should openly tell and let them make an educated choice. That is what not happening. So the people, what I am thinking is demanding, is they should be able to, know and through law that what type of substance they are eating or using. Then they should take a decision whether they want to take halal or not. You cannot force on the whole society for a small section of a society. So such type of issue has arisen there.
So one more question, sir. This is regarding Tamil Nadu government, which have recently passed a scheme and they have implemented that the temple goals has been simplified and it has been kept in the government's treasury. And they're going to make it, the interest will be used for the devotees. What's your comment on that?
See, there is some agitation going on right now for all those things. Is there a transparency? That is the basic question. Where the money has gone from before, because there have been one or two court decisions in Madras High Court also, when they had taken money for government purposes. So it has happened in Tamil Nadu before. So when the money goes into government treasury, whether it is being used for the temples or not, that is the basic question in Tamil Nadu. And that is why any process, that cannot be a unilateral decision of the government, because government is not the owner is the God. And that is why if they are in a caretaking capacity, they have the right to make such policy decisions? That is the basic question. Not whether it should be converted into biscuits or what. Whether they have the right to take a decision, that is the basic problem. That should be debated, decided, then any action should be taken.
But the policy decision is taken by the government.
They have no right. They are caretakers. That is why it should be for a limited area, a limited time. And that is why Hindu society should be able to decide what to do and how to do. Hindu society is capable. Even before this law came, Hindu society was taking care of the temples. If anything needs to be corrected, Hindu society should correct it. If anything is needed to be corrected, Hindu society should correct it. A minimal role for the judiciary and government will always be there. But it cannot be the owner, it cannot be the policy maker in that sense.
What's the comment that DMK, Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam government, particularly they are against the Hindus, or once when they come to power, they act against the Hindus?
See, action speaks larger than the words. And right now, rampant religious conversion is going on. Then as I said, abduction of Hindu girls, aggression against the temples, everything is happening. So this is definitely not for the goodness of the Hindu society. So the people should judge what DMK is doing. Definitely. People are educated enough to judge what they are doing.
So they say that soon in the elections it will be reflected as per your saying.
Well, Hindu society should think and Hindu society should always think that whoever comes in power should think about Hindus. That is what Vishwa Hindu Parishad stands for. Not only in Tamil Nadu, anywhere. We do not speak in favor of any one party we do not speak against any party. But we always feel that anybody who sits in state or center, they should think about Hindu hita, goodness of the Hindu. That should be thought, that is the right policy maker framework.
What's the comment about the Hindu endowment ministry here, the minister particularly?
See, Hindu Endowment Act is there. That is what I said, that we are trying to prepare a system where no such body should be there. The government or judiciary should have a minimal involvement. The Hindu society should develop a system. That is what we are working on, as I mentioned. We are bringing together some lawyers and some sadhus. They should decide what system should be there. We will give that proposal to the state and the central governments. And it should be done by the society, not by the government. That is definite.
As you said that 6 of the states have already implemented this.
No, the 6-7 states have formed anti-conversion.
Anti-conversion.
Yes. That is Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand and Gujarat. And Karnataka also. Now, process it is going on. So every state should bring it, is what we are saying. And even central government should bring it. Both things we are saying.
Will you meet the state leaders on this thing?
Yes, we will try to meet. Whether this visit or another visit, I do not know. Not this time. But we will try to meet. Vishwa Hindu Parishad will try to meet the Chief Minister also here. This effort is going on all over. We met the parliament members, 329 parliament members of all parties last month, taking up these topics only. And we met now in some states also, all the Vidhan Sabha members also. So that process will go on throughout this year. Throughout the year, that effort will be done in every state. धन्यवाद நன்றி
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லுவாங்க மாநாடு காஞ்சிபுரம் அந்த மாதிரி அது வந்து ஷார்ட்டா 2 மினிட்ஸ் சொன்னா நிறைய சேனல் வந்திருக்காங்க இப்போ ஷார்ட்டா 10 மினிட்ஸ் இருக்கு அது மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் ஷார்ட்டா 3 மினிட்ஸ்
பரவாயில்ல அப்படியே ஃப்ரீயா விட நிற்கும்.
ஓகே சார்
Vishwa Hindu Parishad is organizing 2 important programs in near future. First is All India Governing Council meeting of Vishwa Hindu Parishad will take place from 24th to 27th June in Kanchi. And the second program is on 4th and 5th June in Madurai, a Santa Sammelan, gathering of the sadhus, dharmacharyas in Tamil Nadu and from all over Bharat, and to discuss the challenges that Hindu society is facing in Tamil Nadu. So, challenges like abduction of Hindu girls, challenges like religious convergence, challenges like cow and her progenies killing, many issues, and capture of temples and destruction of temples in Tamil Nadu.
அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. கீழே உள்ளூர் வந்து ஜி சொன்ன மாதிரி காஞ்சிபுரத்தில் நடக்கிற அகில இந்திய பைடெக் இருக்கா, அகில இந்திய பொதுக்குழு அதுக்கு வந்து 4 நாள் நடக்க போகுது. அதுக்கு வந்து உங்களோட ஒத்துழைப்பு தேவை இருக்குது. நீங்கள் அங்கே வந்து கவரேஜ் பண்ணணும். நாங்கள் மீடியா டெஸ்க்கு ஒன்று கிரியேட் பண்ணணும். மீடியா டெஸ்க்கு அங்கே சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு அங்கே ஏற்பாடு இருக்குது. அதை நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அங்கே வந்து கவரேஜ் வேண்டுகோள். அது குறுகிய கால இதில் இப்போ உங்களுக்கு வரவேற்கணும்.
June.
இது வந்து உங்களுக்கு விஸ்வ ஹிந்து ரெண்டாக இருக்குது. நார்த் தமிழ்நாடு ஒரு இது, சவுத் தமிழ்நாடு ஒரு இது. மதுரை வந்து சவுத் தமிழ்நாட்டில் வரும், காஞ்சிபுரம் வந்து நார்த் தமிழ்நாட்டில் வரும். அது சவுத் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு அங்கே பிரச்சாரம் கிடைச்சது இந்த மீடியாவோட பொறுப்பு அங்கே இது வந்து வட தமிழ்நாட்டில்